Now, a special event is taking place in County Clare this Mother's Day weekend, bringing people together to remember loved ones and support families affected by sudden loss. Run for Your Mum is a 5-kilometre fun run in Barefield, organised by Ennis woman Rebecca Walsh in memory of her mother Caroline, who died in 2020. Joining me now is Rebecca Walsh herself and Michelle Nagle from Clean Ireland Recycling, one of the event's key sponsors, to tell us more about the meaning behind the run and how people can get involved. Rebecca and Michelle, a very good morning to you. Thank you to both of you for joining us.
Hi, how are you?
Morning, Alan.
Thank you for being on the programme this morning. And Rebecca, this run is very personal for you, obviously. Can you tell us more about your mum Caroline and the inspiration behind organising Run for Your Mum in her memory?
Yeah, so obviously fitness would have been a big part of her life. That's kind of why I went with doing a run for the event. So she would have been heavily involved in like CrossFit and road running and stuff. So I thought it was quite fitting to do the 5K race. And then, yeah, in terms of like her work and stuff, she would have been quite driven, and I'd say that came across then in terms of her sport or fitness life as well. And then in terms of us, then myself and my brother, that kind of fed through as well. Like she was always kind of encouraging us to kind of do anything we wanted to do, and like the words "I can't" were never really a thing in our house. Like it was just maybe not right now, and yeah, just full of energy, really. Duracell bunny, really, I would say.
Duracell bunny. And you've also spoken about how losing your mum so suddenly, it really opened your eyes to the impact bereavement has on families. What were the biggest challenges you faced in the aftermath of such a momentous loss?
I guess, well, it was during COVID, so there was a lot going on for everyone at the time. And actually, I remember my kind of group of closest friends, they organised the St. Stephen's Day swim, so that was really nice. That was in memory of my mum as well, so that kind of brought a lot of people together. And yeah, I guess like I was only 20 at the time, so it's quite young. And even like organising the race now, I've had a lot of people kind of reach out with different stories, and people I know, but also people I don't know. So I've received a lot of messages that way. So it's nice to kind of hear other people's stories and to hear like why they're coming out and doing the run as well.
And Michelle, Caroline Walsh was someone Clean Ireland Recycling knew quite well, and I guess there's a really important reason, aside from this just being a great event to support, as to why you're sponsoring it.
Yeah, of course, Caroline was a member of the senior management team in Clean Ireland Recycling for a very long time, and she was also chairperson of the Irish Waste Management Association, of which we're a member, and they're also a key sponsor of the event. So Caroline was a huge part of everyday life for us, and I would have worked closely with her for years. And exactly what Rebecca said, she was so driven. And I know she'd be super proud of what Rebecca's doing and all the work she's putting into organising this event.
And what does it mean for Clean Ireland Recycling to support Run for Your Mum? Not just as a tribute to Caroline, but as a really important wider community initiative.
Yeah, well, look, our customer base is the community, so we're happy to support community events, and it's right on our doorstep. It's in Barefield, and we're Clare based, and we're very, very happy to kind of support any community event, and we'd always be involved. So it's a no-brainer for us to get involved.
Yeah, and Rebecca, the event is obviously aiming to support families dealing with sudden bereavement. The awareness and connection. Can you talk about the importance of those, particularly in those moments, and how awareness and connection were important to you and your family when you lost your mum?
Yeah, like when my mum got sick originally, I was 18, so I was inside my closet in Ennis, and like they were very good to me in there. So yeah, in terms of connection there, like having support around you, I guess, is really important. And then like kind of bringing like the event itself, then like bringing all those people together that may have supported me or supported each other is kind of the goal, and as well just to get people out moving and remembering someone. That was the meaning behind it.
Yeah, and I suppose, Michelle,
and I think as well to go even beyond that, I think Sláinte an Clár as well, which is going to be the benefactor of a lot of the proceeds. I think they provide huge support in the community as well, and I think it's the recognition for the work that they do as well in supporting the families.
And Michelle, Caroline clearly is someone who showed great strength during her illness. As Rebecca's touched on, it lasted a number of years. How important is it to honour that strength through an event like Run for Your Mum?
It's hugely important. Look, as people face hard times every day, and I suppose keeping the bright side out, and it's been strong for yourself, been strong for family and people around you. It was hugely inspirational to see how she fought, and she did. She put up quite the fight, and you could never say that Caroline would ever take anything lying down, and she certainly didn't. And I think that it was hugely inspirational, and I think to honour that is really important.
The route, Rebecca, is very symbolic, has a lot of meaning. It's a 5-kilometre route, each kilometre marking a year since your mother's passing. Can you just talk about the meaning behind that, and indeed your mother's own love of running and exercise? It sounds like it was an important part of her life.
Yeah, I chose 5K just like for that reason, but also as it's like a manageable distance, I think, for everyone. Like usually my mom would have been out kind of doing 10Ks or half marathons or even a marathon, but I thought it was important to make it achievable for everyone. And then I chose Barefield just because that's where I would have grown up. And they're the roads that my mom would have been running herself, so it's nice to get people out where she would have been out and doing her training herself.
Yeah, Michelle touched on the importance of Sláinte Clare as well, who clearly played a key role in supporting your mum. Not just your mother, but you and the rest of your family during her illness.
Yeah, like I know, I just remember one day when my mum, she wasn't feeling great or whatever, but she asked me to drop her out there. So I did. And I waited for her while she was in there. And then when she came out, I was like, "Oh, how are you feeling?" And she said that she felt better, and that was kind of enough for me to choose them as a reason for the charity money.
An event like this, I mean, it's obviously going to have a lot of emotions for you, Rebecca. I mean, there'll be poignancy there because your mother obviously won't be there, and herself loved running and exercise, but it'd be very poignant as well. I'm sure there'd be a lot of joy, and celebration of your mother, and for others who have lost family members and mothers, as well. So it kind of a mixture of emotions, I'm sure, will be running through you on the day.
Yeah, I'm sure, definitely. Like it's obviously nice seeing everyone come together, and like that's the goal of the whole thing. But I also want to see people out moving. Like I'm a PE teacher, so it's obviously important to me in that way as well. Just to get people out exercising and doing something, maybe challenging themselves or doing something they already love and doing something my mom loved as well.
Yeah, and lovely that it's happening on Mother's Day weekend as well. And the fact that there's such a strong community and sponsor involvement behind this event, it must be lovely to you when a lot of organisation goes into something like this, that you're getting that backing from the community, your mum's former workplace, but other organisations as well.
Yeah, like I have loads involved, to be fair, and it's nice because each of them has some sort of connection to my mom, whether it's they knew her personally or she was in like CrossFit is one of them, she's in training with them, or else they know me and they're backing me in the event. But there's a lot of organisation in it, but all the same, like it's something I'm enjoying. Like even when I first contacted the IWMA, like I didn't really know what my mom did in there. I just remember her kind of driving up to Dublin. Like I was only 16 or whatever, so I don't really remember what she was doing. But like then I was in touch with Conor Walsh, and he worked with my mom, and he was telling me different stories about her. So I'm learning a lot about her as well that I mightn't have known before.
So the event is happening the Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day is Sunday the 15th of March. Run for Your Mum 5K happening the day before on Saturday the 14th. How can people register? Where can they register? What's the process involved?
So you can go onto the Instagram page, which would be Run for Your Mum, or else you can just look it up online through Eventmaster, so it'll come up that way. And then there's also going to be posters all around Ennis and Clare, and there'll be a QR code on that too. So it's €15 for an adult, and then it's €8 for a child, or 30 for family. But like for that price, like, there is a lot involved. I'm nearly on the 150 mark entries, and all those participants will get a top. The top and the medals are designed by me. And then it's a tipped race, so there's official times, there's winners' prizes, and then the raffle then that the sponsors have given prizes towards as well.
Look, we wish you all very well with it, and I'm sure it's going to be, as I say, a lovely occasion, a poignant but lovely occasion. That's Saturday the 14th of March from 11am at Barefield Village. Run for your mum, the 5k. Rebecca Walsh and Michelle Nagel, thank you so much to both of you for joining us on Morning Focus.
Thanks so much, Alan.